Hello, divine viewers from around the world. I'm Angela from Illinois, proud United States of America, and welcome to A Journey Through Aesthetic Realms. On today's show, we have the honor to celebrate one of America's greatest musical treasures, the marvelous composer, Mr. Burt Bacharach.
Have you ever dreamed of a place far away from it all, where the air you breathe is soft and clean, children play in fields of green, where the sounds of guns never pound your dream anymore? Have you ever dreamed of a place far away from it all, where the wind to breathe will never blow, and living things have rooms to grow, where the sound of the guns never pound your dreams anymore? Many miles from yesterday, before we reach tomorrow, there's lost horizon waiting to be found. There's lost horizon.
Our program began with a wonderful rendition of the Burt Bacharach classic, Lost Horizon, as spontaneously sung by Supreme Master Ching Hai at a gathering with our association members in South Korea in 1998. The song is part of the 1973 musical of the same name that includes other lovely spiritually based tunes such as The World is a Circle and Where Knowledge Ends, Faith Begins, also arranged by Mr. Bacharach. Being one of the most accomplished composers of the past 60 years, Mr. Bacharach has earned the highest of musical accolades, including 3 Academy Awards, 8 Grammy Awards, the prestigious Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2008, and a place in the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 1972. He has composed over 500 songs in many musical genres, including country, blues, pop, rhythm and blues. Among these songs are 9 number 1 and 48 top 10 tunes. In 2001, Mr. Bacharach was the recipient of the prestigious Polar Music Prize, presented in Stockholm by His Majesty King Carl XVI Gustaf of Sweden. This phenomenal composer has also been recognized by the Recording Academy with the New York Heroes Award in 2002. His songs have been recorded by legendary singers such as Frank Sinatra, the Beatles, Barbra Streisand, Aretha Franklin, and many others. However, the artist who has worked the closest with Mr. Bacharach over the years has been the fabulous American soul singer Miss Dionne Warwick. At one point in their musical relationship, they achieved an incredible 39 consecutive chart hits. One of them was this top 5 gem released in 1967 entitled I Say a Little Prayer, with lyrics by Mr. Hal David. This rendition is taken from Burt's 70th birthday celebration at the famed Radio City Music Hall in New York City. If you notice, Mr. Bacharach feels so inspired that he takes to standing up while playing the piano.
I say a little prayer for you. At work I just take time and after my coffee break time, I say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, you stay in my heart and I will love you forever and ever. We never gonna have love you together, together. That's how it must be to live without you. But don't let me not break for me.
Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. We will be right back with more on Mr. Burt Bacharach when we return. Welcome back to A Journey Through Aesthetic Realms as we enjoy the melodies of Mr. Burt Bacharach. Motion pictures and television have also been graced with Mr. Bacharach's musical genius. In fact, in addition to the 3 Academy Awards he received for movies, he is also the recipient of 2 Golden Globes, 1 Emmy, 1 BAFTA Award, and 2 ASCAP Awards for his film scores and soundtracks. His most popular soundtrack has been Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, from the 1969 film Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, which has sold over 1 million copies. In an interview some years after its release, original singer Billy Joe Thomas said, "I was in the right place at the right time and probably got their best song ever." Let's watch Mr. Thomas's performance during a 1970 television show of this unforgettable tune with lyrics by Mr. Hal David.
The raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
The amazing American lyricist Mr. Hal David collaborated with Mr. Bachrach on many compositions. He also has been inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame and was president of the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers, ASCAP, from 1980 to 1986. Together, this magical songwriting duo formed a very special partnership and will be awarded the Distinguished Library of Congress Gershwin Prize for Popular Song in the spring of 2012. Upon announcement of this exciting news, the Librarian of Congress, Dr. James H. Billington, said, "Their creative talents have inspired songwriters for more than 5 decades, and their legacy is much in the tradition of George and Ira Gershwin, for whom this award is named." This will be only the 4th time the honor has been awarded and the very first time to a songwriting team. Our next composition is the beautiful 1970 song, "They Long to Be Close to You." Sung by the award-winning brother and sister team, the Carpenters, with words by Hal David. This Burt Bacharach classic helped launch the career of the singing duo and was their first major hit song, staying at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 4 weeks.
Suddenly appear every time you are near, just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by?
At the age of 83 years young, Mr. Bachrach has influenced many generations of musicians worldwide. The University of Southern California awarded him the Thornton Legacy Award for extraordinary achievement in the arts and also created the Burt Bacharach Music Scholarship to support outstanding young musicians. Younger audiences and musicians have a deep affinity with many of Mr. Bacharach's enduring songs. The 2006 finale of the immensely popular TV show American Idol was dedicated to Mr. Bacharach's music. Here is the champion from that year, platinum-selling recording artist Mr. Taylor Hicks, along with the second-place winner Miss Catherine McPhee, singing this 1965 pop standard, What the World Needs Now, with the legendary artist himself, Mr. Bacharach, accompanying them on piano.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone.
The year 1986 gave us what is perhaps Mr. Bacharach's most famous pop tune to date, the Grammy Award-winning That's What Friends Are For. It was sung by 4 musical superstars, Gladys Knight, Sir Elton John, Stevie Wonder, and Dionne Warwick. This touching melody was the #1 Billboard single that year and won a Grammy Award in 1987. The over $3 million in proceeds earned from the song was donated for AIDS research. We would like to share Dionne Warwick's solo version of this moving Burt Bacharach tune, sung to an enthralled audience during a 2008 fundraising benefit for cancer research.
I thank you and then for the times when we're apart. Well, just close your eyes and know these words are coming from my heart. And then if you can remember to keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me for sure. That's what friends are for.
For our last song in tribute to one of our world's greatest living composers, let's now listen to Mr. Bacharach's favorite, entitled Alfie from the 1966 movie of the same name. Mr. Bacharach once commented, "Alfie could be as close to the best song Hal and I ever wrote. It was a hard one to write because most of it had to be said lyrically at first. I had to set it musically and it was challenging, but it turned out great." Please enjoy this spirited solo interpretation of Alfie as performed by Mr. Bacharach himself during his 70th birthday celebration.
As sure as I believe there's a heaven above our feet, I know there's something much more, something even unbelievers can believe in. And I believe in love, Alfie.
Mr. Bacharach has continued adding his musical gems to his incredibly rich songbook. In 2005, he released At This Time, which won the Grammy Award for Best Pop Instrumental. The extraordinarily talented composer and musician is still touching hearts all over the world and has announced an exciting spring music tour in Australia in 2012. Mr. Burt Bacharach, we thank you immensely for brightening and uplifting the lives of many over the decades you have so generously shared your amazing musical gift and compositions. May your songs continue to bring joy to enthralled listeners throughout our globe as you flourish in the best of health, happiness, and creativity with heaven's blessings. To order Burt Bacharach's music, please visit www.amazon.com. Glorious viewers, thank you for being with us today on a journey through aesthetic realms. Coming up next on Supreme Master Television is Veganism, the Noble Way of Living, right after Noteworthy News. May love of the divine guide you always. For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/AJAR.